Hi, I'd like to read a poem from Headlong, a collection of poems for the consumer age. And this one's called Robots. It was in the 1950s when technology was new. We dreamed of a world of robots and all the things they'd do. In my Eagle comic, in our image they were drawn. A mouth of lights, a metallic voice, but elsewhere, human form. The robots we imagined benign in every way. They'd come to ease the burden of every working day. We'd all have metal butlers to care for homely needs, and at work they'd be partners, the heavy tasks to ease. A world made free of drudgery, the heaven we expected, a time where arts and care and love no longer be neglected. Indeed, the worry of the age, tormenting thinking minds of many, was how we'd fill our leisure time in this world of plenty. I read the news that pension age is raised so we work longer, that many need not 2 but 3 jobs to avoid going under. What happened to our dream, a harmonious, better life? Were we mad then, or we mad now, within our world of strife? The robots came, oh how they came, in legion by the score. They came not in human form, but multitudes and more. In every aspect of our lives, like lichen, they found a niche. In homes, at work, and elsewhere, their involvement we'd unleash. Because they don't look human, they go unnoticed, unannounced. But in every aspect of our lives, their impact is pronounced. Some still benign, the coffee machine and sat-nav with cute voice. Some toil in factories to lift the loads we wouldn't out of choice. Others automated tasks that once were done by many. Of jobs that employed thousands, now there simply are not any. When I was young, a telephone call to the USA required booking in advance before the calling day. The call, when it was made, was a connection step by step, a daisy chain of links by humans most adept. Each through patchboard matrix of plugs and sockets many, their work, art in profusion, a technical tapestry. A withdrawal at a bank, or you adding to your pile, stirred human calculators, amounts to reconcile. Now all these tasks and many more are gone and now replaced by insignificant squares of plastic with silicon encased. The benefit to you, of course, is in large letters writ. When you make a phone call, withdrawal or deposit, in tiny print the truth, of course, is that you just did pay the robots for the privilege of taking jobs away. The robots came and did their work more than we ever expected. And yet the leisure that we sought, has that just been neglected? Productivity has been our cry, and productive we've become. But benefits of leisure have not flowed to everyone. Sometimes, to see things differently, the prompt is a surprise. And so, to a group of children who opened up my eyes, I followed as they walked, discarding wrappers as they went. And when I challenged them to retrieve the wrappers, my intent, whilst the couple blushed and one walked on, the fourth was there to teach. Why we do it is, of course, to employ the cleaner of the streets. I knew that he was right, and that although we abhor mess, we're happy paying the cleaner, but not to stay at home and rest. Police require the lawless, their role to create crime. A fireman needs a blaze of flame to erupt from time to time. At work, if you're on Facebook, we frown but let it go. But simply sitting, thinking, now that's a big no-no. The trick they play upon us is that leisure's not allowed, or thinking time or reverie to those within the crowd. As robots have invaded, so robots we have become, trained not to think nor question, but just to get things done. The purpose of the rich, their role is plain to see. They're there to soak up the value of productivity. The alternative unthinkable, that we could all work less. If the crowd has time to think, the rich are in a mess. Once you realise this and know your position in the scheme, your world at once comes clearer, emerging as from dream. Not as humans, but as robots, the view that's held of you. As robots, you are nothing apart from what you do. Now, lest you think this story does not to you apply, that robots live in sweatshops and not with you on high. The system controls lawyers, accountants as the rest. Your chain's merely gold-plated, if your ego will attest. Unless you think of safety, that for your trade things are fine. The invasion's barely started. It's just a question of time. Indeed, in all the scrambling for what they tell you is success, you merely make the chances of ever reaching it much less. The reward for running faster is that faster still to do. The ever stretching all in vain, the reaching's not for you. He who owns the robots is he who owns the world, and he who owns the robots is he who owns you too. Thank you.